Hi Virgo, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. Check them out for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. With that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with the forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have, and if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. So your key to the week this week is temperance. I don't know if you can see that. It's just, there you go, temperance. And the message behind this, so as your key, is basically to say that this week you do need to find a balance, a healthy balance between, all right? The other thing with the temperance card, remember this is a card of alignment. So if the magician is as above, so below, you've heard me say this before, then the temperance card is as within, so without. This is really about creating the right energetic vibration for the life that you want or the things that you're trying to achieve. The other thing with this card, it talks about temperance, which is about, really is a form of patience. This is about knowing what to do and when to ease off. For your actions and options, you've got the Ace of Cups. This is really an instruction. And the Ace of Cups is a beautiful card. It's a wish fulfillment card and it's a very heart orientated card as well. This week, if you want to know if you're making the right actions, ask yourself how you feel in your heart space, right? Your heart is going to be your compass this week, right? The aligned action that you need to take is the action that makes your heart feel good. That is really the long and short of it this week. In terms of the options that are available to you, this is the chance for you to see a long-held wish, goal, or dream start to become a reality. This is a wish fulfillment card, absolutely. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords has been quite active this week as well. So usually an air sign woman, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This could be somebody in your work, your profession, or your career that gives you the challenge that you need to make a different decision, to make a different choice for yourself. It may also be that somebody that sort of challenges your beliefs or maybe even your status quo and gets you to see where it is that maybe you are out of alignment, right? Like somebody that kind of calls you out on your stuff and says, hang on a sec, you know, maybe that's not the best way to approach this, or maybe you're seeing it in the wrong way. When it comes to those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, the Queen of Swords and the Temperance card, this is you trying to balance out your moral understandings and or beliefs with you know, the way that a subject is being disseminated to you. And honestly, there are times where you just can't sort of align the two. I'm going to give you an example. So because I'm very spiritual in nature, when I tried to study, I tried to study osteopathy and I fucked up twice. Very painful experience, one that I learned from, trust me. But yeah, to this day I always think to myself, you know, like I wonder like what would have happened if I'd have actually seen it through. Anyway, being spiritual in nature, one of the things that I know and have known from and through my studies is that the liver is called in some spiritual circles the seat of anger, which means that when we have a lot of anger, it works on and acts on the liver, and it can cause a lot of physical symptoms, including like breakouts on your face and stuff. I was absolutely ridiculed by teachers and fellow students for saying that in class once. And then about 2-3 years ago, I remember reading an article on it where somebody had actually written like a peer reviewed article. And I was just like, see, you know, sometimes you just got to fucking trust yourself. There are sometimes, however, you're going to be met with that kind of resistance in your studies. and maybe you can fight it out, or maybe you can just let it go, get your piece of paper and walk the fuck out with your head proud, okay? For those of you that are employed by somebody else, you've got the Queen of Swords here next to the Ace of Cups. For those of you that are employed, this is a slightly different story, because this looks like something that you've wanted to see happen or implement in your work spheres for some time, and now you have the chance to actually make this a probability. So I would say for you guys, it's probably worth the fight. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, it looks like you're deliberating over a contract of some sort this week. It's like you're umming and ahhing about whether it's for you or not. And the truth of the matter is, make it simple on yourself. Check in with yourself at a heart level. Does your heart say yes? Then it's a yes. Does your heart say no? Then it's a no. All right? It really is that simple this week. When it comes to those of you that are retired and no longer working, it's possible that you could be having a little bit of a challenge or an issue with either an older woman or possibly a healthcare professional or medical profession. So something to think about. For your love and relations, you've got the Hanged Man. Interesting. I mean, honestly, when it comes to those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, the communication between you this week could be a little bit stale, a little bit frosty. It's starting to thaw out because you've got the Ace of Cups, but it could be a little bit all over the place. So this is something that I want you to be really clear of or aware of, right? Now, another way this potentially shows up for you, because it's the, oh gosh, come on, brain. Hanged Man, is this week, rather than trying to hash it out and communicate it out and talk it out with your partner, just stop, be quiet, even though you probably do have all of the facts, you are a Virgo after all, and just listen, right? Just listen to what's being said. You may find that has the desired effect. For those of you that are single and looking, honestly, this could be that maybe you go on a date, or maybe you do meet someone, or you're talking to someone, and this week you are just not able to see eye to eye. Watch out for this, because it could be a little bit all over the place. For your money and materials, you've got the Four of Pentacles. I mean, look, when we hoard resources, we know that's not good. When we're frivolous with resources, we know that's also not good. But that Four of Pentacles can sometimes be a bit of a stuck energy. And because you've got this with the Temperance card, this is basically showing you that you're getting more of what you are putting out at this moment in time. And I will say, when it comes to partnerships, relationships especially, and conversations around money, things could get a little bit muddy, all right? So just watch out for that. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this especially coupled with the Hanged Man, watch out for things like water retention this week. You know, because this could it could be a possibility, and especially and particularly on or around the knees. When it comes to your home and environment, the Four of Pentacles can actually literally represent when we're saving money for a home, whether this is to buy or to rent, etc. The other thing I wanted to make you aware of, I'm telling everybody, so remember, these weeklies will be going behind or going into a YouTube membership. So you'll be getting more than just the weeklies. There will be other goodies and bits and pieces going on in that membership. It's $8.99 a month, and I will say, I'm giving everybody a heads up because I've been talking about it for weeks, and I just want to make sure that nobody feels like I didn't give them enough fair warning, etc. So if you want to stay on and keep looking out for those, that's where they'll be. But also, just to let you know, I will be bringing a lot more and different and new content to the channel. All right, stuff that I actually think everybody's going to really enjoy. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Take care, and I'll see you soon.